Cruise fans, prepare for some shockers. I've got the hottest cruise news stories you need to hear today. Trust me, these are going to make waves across the industry. First up, a major cruise line just axed a popular service that will leave many passengers upset. Make sure you hear this one before your next cruise. Then, we've got crazy footage of a runaway paddle wheeler crashing into everything in its path. You'll want to see the wild video. Plus, the first major outbreak of 2024 hits a cruise ship. I'll tell you which one and how many were sick. Also, a classic old cruise vessel is getting a fun new life after being left to rot for years. I'll fill you in on where it's headed next. And finally, a couple tries to sneak the most outlandish item ever onto a cruise ship. You won't believe what security caught them with. Sound intriguing? Well, what are you waiting for? Dive right in with me to the latest cruise news you need to know. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss all the action. Now let's get started. First up, Norwegian Cruise Line just dropped a bomb on guests by announcing they will no longer offer foreign currency exchange services on any of their ships beginning in February 2024. For globetrotting cruisers who enjoyed the convenience of swapping currencies right on board, this news is a huge disappointment. No more last-minute currency exchanges at the customer service desk. Norwegian claims eliminating this amenity will simplify operations and reduce costs. But many passengers are left frustrated by the change. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Norwegian axing the onboard currency exchange. Next up, we've got crazy footage of a paddle wheeler in Oregon that broke free from its moorings and crashed into everything nearby. The Columbia Gorge riverboat was docked at the Cascade Locks Marina on the Columbia River when its ties came loose. The Renegade steamer smashed right through a Native American fishing platform before slamming into a footbridge and finally coming to a stop. Thankfully, no one was hurt in this wild joyride mishap. But it's a good reminder that sometimes you just can't stop what the river wants to do. Share any funny stories you have about boats drifting out of control. I'd love to hear them. Moving on to some unfortunate news, the threat of stomach bugs remains ever present in the world of cruising. Just ask the poor folks aboard Celebrity Cruises Constellation. Over 90 passengers and several crew members were sickened by a norovirus outbreak on the ship earlier this month. This was the first reported outbreak of 2024, triggering a barrage of enhanced cleaning protocols on board. Norovirus spreads fast in close quarters, so cruise ships often fall victim. Let's hope this is the only major outbreak we see this year. If you've had a gross cruise experience, commiserate with me in the comments. After that ick factor, we need some good news, so here it is. Margaritaville's new cruise ship, the Sea Islander, is getting a fabulous makeover before setting sail from Tampa this summer. This 24-year-old vessel has been languishing inactive in Italy, but now she's receiving major refurbishments in Belfast to transform her into a tropical-themed party boat. Once completed, the lively Sea Islander will double Margaritaville's fleet overnight. Get ready for the margaritas to flow when she starts sailing from Tampa in June 2024. Let me know in the comments if you'll be partying on board her maiden voyage. Finally, we end today with a crazy smuggling story that surfaced on Reddit. According to an anonymous post, a couple's ridiculous attempt to sneak a full-sized espresso machine past security was foiled during embarkation. These smugglers insisted their precious coffee contraption was essential for a happy vacation. But rules are rules, and their beans went unbrewed. Can you believe it? What's the most outrageous item you've seen someone try to bring on a cruise? I have to hear your stories. And those are the wild headlines making waves in cruising this week. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to get the latest cruise news delivered directly to you. And feel free to share your cruise experiences and opinions. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. I'm also active on social media, so connect with me there too for more cruise fun. Stick around because next week we'll be looking at cool new cruise tech and innovations, the hottest new onboard activities, and the exotic destinations that should top your bucket list. You won't want to miss it. Until then, may only smooth seas be in your future.